Hi everyone, welcome back to Leiden Zoo and happy belated World Animal Day and International Zookeeper Day, which was yesterday. Um, Autumn has really set here in Copenhagen, and we've had some lovely autumn or fall days, very sunny, but also a lot of rain already. But anyway, it got me in the mood, and that's why I wanted to transform Leiden Zoo for the fall season. And as you can see, there will be a lot of pumpkins in this one. So yeah, we're gonna do a tour around the zoo with all the fall decorations in place. But also we're gonna look at a new area in the zoo that I haven't showed you yet, and that is the area between the entrance, which we're seeing right here, and the pygmy hippo enclosure and the Sulawesi house that I've shown in earlier videos. So we're actually going to connect the dots between all of these areas, which I'm really excited for. And yeah, I'm just gonna show it to you, I think. So let's go. So as you can see, there are a lot of extra little pots with some orange and fall related foliage and flowers. And then, of course, there are a lot of pumpkins, but also, as you can see, some of the trees have started to turn their colors into more autumn and fall colors. So that looks really nice. And then, of course, there are loads of leaves all over the ground. And I just love these orange and yellow colors on these trees. I think it really sets a mood for the entire zoo. So if we go to the right here we have the large restaurant building. As you can see, there are a lot of pumpkins here as well, of course. And all the tables and chairs that were here on the terrace for the summer have been stored away. So now you have a great view over the flamingo pond, as you can see. So yeah, the deck is all clear for visitors to have a better look at the flamingos here. So some of the planters I have stored away, which housed or which had some more tropical plants in them, like palms or something. So they will return when summer comes. But for now, some of these plants can stay because they're a little bit more hardy um, and can, yeah, survive lower temperatures. Here's the pelican pond. Nothing much has changed here, I think. Just a lot more leaves that have fallen from all of the trees. And now the big reveal for the new area, which I'm really excited for, as you can see already. In the back there, we have our administration building, which is actually the center of the zoo. Um, and yeah, we're gonna have a closer look now. So yeah, this is the administration building. It has been here for a very long time, and it has always housed, yeah, the offices of the zoo staff, and it still does till this day. So the director is there, the all the different departments are there, and of course the curator, the person in charge of the animal collection, is also located here at the administration building. Um, if we look to the right, and to the left, we have two blocks of aviaries, and these are our pheasantries, which we're going to have a look at in a minute. Here is a little food stand and a little plaza for people to sit and eat yeah, the food they bought here at the food stand. So we'll first check out this side. So these are one of the rows of aviaries. And the fun thing is that in all of these different aviaries, there is a parrot species housed, combined with other species, but there is different species of parrot in every one of them. So in this one, I think I'm gonna try to change the. This is a little bit better, but not great, unfortunately. So in this one, we have the horned parakeets, a group of them, and then a pair of kagus as well, because they are both from New Caledonia. In the next one, we have a flock of military macaws, and then a pair of hyacinths as well. And then the helmeted curassow is here as well. And in the last one on this side, we have a pair of red-fronted macaws and a pair of trumpeter birds as well. So again, some nice fall decorations, lots of pumpkins, of course. If we would go to the right here, we would enter a new area, which is going to be a walled garden. But and that would house our Madagascar area, and then you could also go through the walled garden and visit the rest of the zoo. But it's not finished yet, as you could see. So yeah, that's for a next episode once I have finished it actually. Here we have yeah, a nice little area with some lovely gardening and a nice elephant statue. And here to the left, we actually have a little greenhouse, which houses our Aldabra tortoises. And it's actually just started misting, so that's nice. So this is the indoor enclosure. There's a little pool down to the right, and then there are two UV lights here as well for them. And they could actually go outside if they wanted to. And their outside enclosure is in the walled garden that I just talked about. I really, really like the style of the enclosure actually, and of course also from the building. I think it's really looking majestic and very has a good grandeur to it. Oops. So yeah, going to the other side of our pheasantry, we're gonna start at the right. So there's a group of black-headed lovebirds in there, and then I think it's called village weaver in English actually, a big group, and then a pair of bearded barbets in there as well. Here is our Australian aviary. So it houses a pair of red-tailed black cockatoos, a pair of Major Mitchell's cockatoos, a group of golden finches, and then a pair of bush turkeys as well. So and these bush turkeys, they are really known for making these large piles of dead leaves and earth and everything, and they bury their eggs in there. So that's what this one is actually doing. And then there's the second one over here as well. Oh yeah, and of course, nearly forgot, we have a little group of kookaburras in here as well. So a nice little mix. And then the last one, totally different theme. I'm just gonna try to change the. It's a little bit better. So here we have a pair of Alexandrian parakeets, Himalayan monal, and then a pair of red-billed magpies in here as well. But as you can see, theming and the landscaping is a little bit different because they are from the Himalaya, actually. So yeah, that was the main square, but we have another enclosure here, which is actually for a group of wallabies. Oh, there's another one here, just laying down. I really like the ferns here. I think it looks great and it gives a real Australian or a Oceania vibe. And then here we have this little conservatory actually. So this is the top part of this area is the director's office, and then below there is a little meeting room as well. But I think it looks nice in combination here with the rest of the building actually. All right, and as you can see, we ended up at the hippopotamus building, the pygmy hippos that live here with the aviary in the back. And then here to the left is the Sulawesi area in the old primate house. So we actually walked from the entrance all the way to the Sulawesi house. So um, yeah, it's great to connect these dots and have this area entirely completed now. So I'm really happy with it. To the left here, there is also a little glass viewing area for the wallabies, so you can come up close to them. It's not a very large group of them, but still a good number. And then here is a separation area, of course, as that is needed as well, and then an indoor area for them as well. All right, we will return the same path we uh, got through. And then we actually kind of missed an enclosure, which is right in front of us. And that houses a pair of red-crowned cranes, actually. So a fairly simple enclosure, some water, plants, open areas. But I think it looks nice. Most of the time, these cranes enclosures aren't too elaborate or too, uh, yeah, too complicated. So I think it resembles a zoo, a crane zoo enclosure pretty well. Moving on, we have this little restaurant that I'm gonna show you in a second. But oops, this is a nice view, I think, with the cranes and then the administration building in the back. To the left here is a small toilet building because we all need to go to the toilet sometimes. Um, and moving on to the little restaurant here, which is, of course, very fittingly called the Dancing Crane Cafe. Um, a little nudge to the Bronx Zoo and the Central Park Zoo that both have a cafe called the Dancing Crane Cafe. So I thought that was really nice, but I like the simpleness of the building. It's completely wooden, and it's actually inspired by one of the little cafes at Copenhagen Zoo. So yeah, it looks cool, and of course it's all um, yeah completely in fall theming for now. There's also a little outside seating area, but let's just go inside. So here we are inside. There's not a lot of seating area, but I think it's sufficient for such a small little cafe. Of course, there is a counter with various snacks and treats, and then here are some more seating areas as well. All right. So we will quickly move back and look at all the lovely autumn colors the trees have turned into. Excuse me, sir. But yeah, as I said before, it's just great to be able to connect the dots and actually walk all the way from the entrance to this point. It took me a long time to get actually finish it, but I'm really happy it's done now, and I think it's looking really good. So thank you again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really excited for the new DLC. So hopefully we'll get some more news in the near future. Uh, I'm especially very thrilled about the baboon because I think it's such an iconic zoo animal that we are finally getting in Planet Zoo, and I'm definitely going to build an enclosure for them in the near future as well. So thanks again for joining me and happy fall, everyone. Bye.